This story is called It's Him. The woman was the meanest, most miserable person you could ever imagine, and her husband was just as bad. The only good thing was that they lived in the woods all by themselves and couldn't bother anyone else. One day they were off somewhere getting firewood, and the woman got so mad at her husband that she grabbed an axe and cut his head off, just like that. Then she buried him nice and neat and went home. She made herself a cup of tea and went out to the porch. She sat there rocking in her rocking chair, sipping her tea, thinking how glad she was that she had done this awful thing. After a while, she heard this old, empty voice out in the distance, moaning and groaning, and it was saying, "Who's going to stay with me this cold and lonely night? Who?"
"It's him!"
she thought, as she hollered back,
"Stay by yourself, you old goat!"
Soon she heard the voice again, only now it was closer, and it was saying, "Who's going to sit with me this cold and lonely night? Who?"
"Only a crazy man!"
she shouted.
"Sit by yourself, you dirty rat!"
Then she heard the voice even closer, and it was saying, "Who's going to be with me this cold and lonely night? Who?"
"Nobody!"
she sneered.
"Be by yourself, you miserable mole!"
She stood up to go into the house, but now the voice was right behind her, and it was whispering, "Who's going to stay with me this cold and lonely night? Who?" Before she could answer back, a big hairy hand came around the corner and grabbed her, and the voice hollered, "You are!"